Let's be clear. Look, man, we got to be clear from the jump today. We got to be clear from the jump today. We got to have a message from the jump today. And here it is. Here it is right here. Guess who's back? Guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen? We got to be clear. We got to be clear from the jump, man. Jalen Carter is back. That is amazing news right now. But we got to be clear. Like I said, man, this is not just week 17, man. This is not what y'all think. This is not just another regular season game. I need everybody to understand what this is. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a playoff litmus test for the Philadelphia Eagles. Our last test before we reach the playoffs, man. We talking about the Philadelphia Eagles at 10-5, heading into Orchard Park, man. Look, it's going to be cold. It's going to be loud. It's going to be hostile. And we about to go face the Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? Look, facts. The division. Let's talk about the division. Clinched. Philadelphia Eagles, but that was just an appetizer. That was just an appetizer, man. Look, the real prize is playoff positioning. It's about momentum right now and belief. It's about believing, you know, you're a great team heading into January. That's what it's about, man. Being confident. And, you know, there has been a huge question on the offensive side of the ball, of course. But right now, man, I want to talk about another big question on the defensive side of the ball, man. That's what I want to talk about right now. And look, man, let me tell you something right now. This is the reason why the Philadelphia Eagles gets back. Look, can the Eagles defense survive controlled chaos? That's what we're going to say. Can this Eagles defense survive controlled chaos? Because standing on the other side of them is Josh Allen, right? But not the Josh Allen everybody remember. Let's reset the conversation about Josh Allen real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. This 2025 Bills offense, huh? That's the question. It is not the Josh Allen do everything show anymore. It's not that. That's what I need Eagle fans to understand. For the first time in his career, Allen is operating inside a balanced offense. Let's just be real. He got him a really good run game this time, and it's just off the charts this year. And that's where people, you know, might start to get it confused. They probably start asking the wrong questions. But we're not going to do that here, man. We're going to keep it a stack. Is Josh Allen being carried? Is Josh Allen being carried? That is the damn question. In my opinion, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to say no. But he is being heavily supported. I'm talking about heavily. Statistically, man, this is where the story is being told. Josh Allen is 10th in passing yards. Career high in completion percentage at nearly 70%. Lower volume, higher efficiency. Higher efficiency, man. So that tells you the run game is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. That's what that tells you. And we're not about to get it mistaken. We're not about to get it misconstrued. That run game belongs to James Cook. James Cook leads the NFL in rushing yards with over 1,500 yards, averaging about 5.3 yards a carry. That's tough. That's tough, man. That is a seismic shift for Buffalo this year. In past years, man, Josh Allen was a huge part of the run game. Now, man, it's switched up. It changed. Allen is the closer now, man. Come on, look, let me put you on some game right now. I gotta put you on some game. Early downs belong to Cook, right? Midfield control, that's Cook as well. Red zone, third downs, that's still Josh Allen. Got to think about that, man. Got to put our ears to the street, man. That's how you come up with this stuff. And if you want to think about it, this is where Vic Fangio and his discipline, it gets tested. It gets tested right here, man. This is going to be a great test for this defense. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, if you want to be honest, I don't think Josh Allen ever beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Only team that he never beat. So he has a hard time beating the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But the single most important coaching point this week, it has to be rush integrity. It has to be Jalen Phillips, BG, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis. We cannot get greedy this week. We can't. Because fact of the matter is, man, if the run game is working, Allen never has to play superhero ball. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we want Josh Allen. And a controlled Josh Allen is actually more dangerous than a reckless Josh Allen. Look, man, let's just be real here. Let's just be honest. Now, here is where the matchup could probably really take a turn, in my opinion. Nakobe Dean is out. Okay. Now, I am happy that Nakobe Dean is getting some rest, and hopefully we'll have him, ready for the playoffs. But right now, 2 seed is still up for grabs. A very slim margin, but it's still up for grabs. It's still in play right now. And that's what we want. And we're going to talk about that. But Nakobe Dean is out. That's just not a name on the injury report. That is a huge part of this defense, a brain in this defense. Look, man, Dean does a lot of things right. He does a lot of things good. Dean cleans up the run fits. He communicates coverages. He lives, man, exactly in that space. He lives in that space that Buffalo wants to attack, man. That's on Lordy. Buffalo knows it too, man. Hotta knows it too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to put the work in. So y'all remember that I talked about this, man. Remember that we talked about this, man. This Bills offense this year is built around Cook forcing the defense to stack the box. That's what this offense is predicated on. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't see that in Vic Fangio's deal. You may see it every now and again, but I know Vic Fangio is comfortable with what we have. If we got to see a 4-man front, 5-man front, he's comfortable, man, because these guys have been playing great. You know what I mean? But when you do, or when teams are forced to load up that box, when that happens, Allen's going to get like easy windows off play actions. He's going to get, those high percentage throws that he likes, man. They're low risk throws. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, if you want to be for real, that's why Josh Allen and his interception numbers are down this year, because of the run game. Because of the run game. That's why it's happening, because he's not being forced into playing hero ball. If you want to be honest, I got that sauce. Pause. I got it. So for the Eagles, man, this isn't about stopping Josh Allen. It's not about that. That's why I want everybody to understand. This is about forcing him into a volume mode, right? Because history shows when Josh Allen has to throw 40 plus times, that's when you start to see those bad decisions. You start to see those turnovers. You feel me? That means, man, we have to see Jordan Davis. He has to be an anchor in the middle. He got to eat up them double teams. you know, he got to keep Cook from reaching that second level. You feel me? That's the key right now. If Cook is rolling, the Eagles secondary will get picked apart by a calm Josh Allen, especially when you got Adoree Jackson still over there. Adoree Jackson has been playing pretty decent ball. Let's not get it confused. I am giving him his flowers, but it has been against some of the worst offenses in the league, if you want to be honest. So this is a test right here. If Cook is bottled up, we're going to be forcing Josh Allen to carry this offense again. That's what we want. And honestly, I think that's where Vic Fangio want him. Look, man, I need y'all to tap in with me, bro. I need y'all to tap in with me, man. This game is about momentum. This game is about belief. You know what I'm saying? The number 2 seed means 2 playoff home games in Philly at the Link in January. All we got to do is win. So, you know, it's not completely out of it. We need the Bears to fumble a little bit, but that could happen. But the number 2 seed means we get 2 home games, and that's where we want it at. 2 home games at the Link, man, because that's real leverage. That's the leverage of playing football this year, playing it in the Link. Because, you know, in my opinion, though, what's even more important than seeding, which is very important, is confidence, man. The Eagles got to get this dub for seeding and confidence. You know what I mean? We talking about it. If this Eagles defense shuts down the run, forces Allen into making mistakes, and win this game right here, the narrative has to flip. This team goes from just getting by, which was a narrative all year, you know what I'm saying, to peaking at the right time, getting hot at the right time. Officially, I honestly believe that's going to be the narrative on Monday if the Philadelphia Eagles are able to take care of business on Sunday. You heard it right here on the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. Look, I say this stuff every week. This is what's happening. If we can't do any of those things, you feel me? Every NFC opponent, they're going to walk away with the blueprint. So, you know, in my opinion, this is the final exam of the regular season. Let's be honest, of the regular season. You know what I'm saying? For the Eagles to win, the defense must execute 3 things perfectly, expeditiously. Number 1, man, we got to stop James Cook. That got to be number 1. No run game. It's no balance in this offense. That's number 1. Number 2, man, we gotta contain Josh Allen. No escape lanes, no off-script magic, none of those big throws downfield from a broken play, like missing a sack and him getting loose. Number 3, we gotta force volume throws, force volume mode. Make Allen throw it 40 plus times by stopping this run in his tracks. That's huge. Pause. And if they do all that, if this defense is able to do all that, the turnovers will come, the sacks will come. You know what I'm saying? And the Philadelphia Eagles will be able to pass this litmus test. They'll be able to pass this litmus test. And everybody has been saying that this could be a preview of the Super Bowl this year. And if you want to put it in context, the Philadelphia Eagles are definitely able to do that. You can see by the hat I got on, by the hats we always wear. We got 2 of them in the case. Let's look at what these guys got in the case. Let's look at it, man. Trophy case update right now. Philadelphia Eagles 2. Buffalo Bills still waiting. Still waiting. You know what I'm saying? So look, there it is right here. This tells you the whole story. The Philadelphia Eagles get hot right now. Get hot at the right time. We peak at the right time when it's win or go home. This is one of the most dangerous teams in the National Football League, and anything can happen. Anything can happen right now. Look, I'm ready to put a third one in this case. I'm ready to put a third one on this case, bruh. You feel me? This is what it's about. So my score prediction, man. I'm giving out a score prediction this week because this is a really good game, a quality game. My score prediction for this week, Eagles 27, Buffalo 20. That's what I think, man. It's not going to be a pretty one this week. It's not going to be flashy. Playoff ready. That's what this game going to show us. Are the Eagles playoff ready? Now, I want to hear from y'all, man. Of course, man. My people, my Diamond Crew family, I got to hear from y'all. Can the Eagles stop the run and force Allen back into superhero mode? Let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Drop your score predictions, man. Hit me on Twitter. The link will be in the description. Love talking to y'all on Twitter. Appreciate all my Twitter fam as well. Definitely crossing over for me. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Look, but as usual, man, we'll be back for the post game, breaking down every snap, you know, every adjustment that we seen, every moment, you know what I'm saying, that basically is going to shape this playoff run. But this is a Diamond Crew Sports podcast, and if you made it this far in the video and you felt like this puppy helped you out, subscribe, hit that notification so you're always up to date. Look, man, from uptown to your town. Until next time, Hotta out.
I don't want to be. I want to spend my life savings on this. I want to abandon all financial responsibility and dump it in here.